Hello, my name's Roger Lear. I'm president of OrlandoJobs.com, and we are so excited to have you come and meet over 100 employers at Hire Day Orlando at the Kia Center on Wednesday, April 10th. And what this video is just to give you a couple tips and really help you in connecting to not only great employers, but a tremendous amount of resources, career speakers, resume reviews, professional headshots, community partners, and things like that. It all takes place at the Kia Center, and we're going to be downtown Orlando. It used to be the Amway Center for you guys that remember the Amway Center. They changed the name a while back, but it's at 400 West South Street. It's accessible through Sunrail, Ubers. You can drive down. We have free parking at the Geico garage. You can park on the street. You can come through if you park at the Geico garage, you can you'll be able to just walk right into the job fair and so forth. You can come through the atrium in the front of the building off Church Street, however you want to do that. So that is that. There's going to be 100 employers there. And, one of the things I've noticed over the years, and this is our sixth or seventh Hire Day Orlando, and it is the largest hiring event in Central Florida by far. But, you have the opportunity to shine, man. Dress well, certain time, maybe not as much, but, a very nice business casual, make sure that you look good and you're feeling good. The better you dress, the better you feel. There's no question about that. And no matter what type of job you're going for, you can never overdress, right? And that's something to always keep in mind. Bring plenty of resumes with you. There is no copy machine on site. And the number one thing that happens at these events is people run out of resumes, and because they're not used to seeing this many employers. And over 100 employers, that's a lot of people. I get that. But you're going to want to, if you're serious about finding a great job, you're going to find one. And I think that is going to take work because you're going to have to move. But if you run out of resumes, you're going to have a really hard time getting your information to the person that you're talking to. So, make sure you have plenty of resumes, and then, set goals for yourself. What do you want to do when you're there? The best thing to do is go to orlandojobs.com/job fair, look at the employers that are going to be there. And when you see all the different employers that are there, make sure you make a plan for yourself. And, one of the top mistakes I see people make is they don't know what a company does, so they don't go talk to them about what they do. And most of the time, they will have a job that fits you, or a job that they might even consider you for that you never even thought about. You have to stop by companies or organizations, whether they're government, education, private industry, it does not matter. If you don't know what they do for a living, go Google them real quick. Look at their websites, but those are some of the best jobs in Central Florida, are the companies you know nothing about. So that's a really good thing. Every meeting that you have is an interview. This is a great photo here. This is a great photo because when you walk up to somebody, they don't know who you are. They don't know what you do. They don't know anything about you. The only thing they know about you is how you address them, how you looked, your enthusiasm, your smile, your handshake, even, and making sure that you do that in a real firm handshake and stuff like that. And then when you're positive about what you do, when you walk up to companies, if you know the type of position that you're looking for and hopefully what they might have, you can have that conversation and you will already be being considered as a candidate in the first 30 seconds. If you look good, you have great enthusiasm, you smile. It is the key. When you apply to jobs online, what happens? You apply, you never hear anything back. And that's for jobs that you really want to get because you're qualified for them, and you just want to talk to somebody. Well, guess what? It's just the opposite here. They don't know who you are. You get to talk to them. And this is why a live job fair and networking is so powerful. Do not fail at your approach to employers. You will separate yourself at this event when you go walk up looking good with great enthusiasm, great smile, firm handshake. Um, Dress for your free professional headshot. You know, if you go and get a free professional headshot done at a photographer at the world class as Mindy is, um, you'd pay $250 to $500 for that headshot. She'll take 2 to 3 pictures of you. You'll be able to download those within the next few days, and you will have an unbelievable headshot. And that's at section 108 and so forth. So she'll have a line there, but it's worth it goes quick. So, you know, make sure you dress well for that as well. So the career sessions are really, really important. And Wendy's going to kick us off at 11:20 because interviewing is so important. We put interviewing first because you're going to have interviews. Believe it or not, you can have 100 interviews on Wednesday if you want, but you're going to have quite a few of them. Anybody you walk up to, that is an interview. She's going to talk to you about that, but also when you get a formal interview. Katie's going to work about networking and the art of following up to get the job. So you meet somebody at the job fair. Katie's going to tell you, hey, what do you do to get this job? And that's why that's so important. I'm actually speaking this time around, and I'm going to speak about artificial intelligence and how it can help your job search. I am so excited about artificial intelligence for the job seeker, and I'm going to share that with you. And now that we've been testing a lot of things for about 9 months, we've got a lot of great results and things to share with you. And then Janine is going to be following up with you on the art or once you get your job, now what? Because guess what happens? You get a job and you get there, and you know, what can you do to just make your career rocket ship? You know, and you know, in Central Florida especially, we have a lot of different types of job categories, right? You have hourly, you have contract, you have full-time employment, you have different levels of positions, but we have so many great companies, and so many people have to start at a lower level than they may want to start at. Janine's going to share how to get from that lower level to that upper level in the quickest time possible. So those are always good things, and that's all in section 108 as well. You'll see that as you walk around there. For any of our non-Spanish people, this is a breakthrough for us because we have such a great contingency of Spanish and Portuguese and Creole speaking individuals that haven't learned English yet. And you guys have unbelievable skill sets, and it's very hard for you to connect to employers. These are the companies that will be there that not only have jobs for you, but they're also going to have a person there that can communicate with you as well and talk to you in whatever language you bring to the table there. And this will help you. There's a map there and exactly where these booths are located and the companies and so forth. So that's be interested to see how this all works out there. So the stuff you need to bring, make sure you bring plenty of resumes. There's no copy machine. I always say bring a small notebook and pad, because what you're going to do when you go up, you're going to handshake, you're going to have a conversation with an employer. What you want to do is get their business card, right? And if you can't get their business card because they don't have it, you need to write down the person's name and their email address and their phone number in a small book. And then also, whether you get the business card or in your notebook, write down what you guys talked about. So as soon as you get back home, you can start emailing anybody that you want to follow up with about the next steps on that position. And you want to reference what you talked about. That's why you have to write this stuff down. Because if you do that 20 times, you're never going to remember each person. That's why the better the notes, the more information you can write down when you're doing your follow-up emails. And the follow-up email is very simple. Hey, Jim, I really enjoyed talking to you today about the administration position at your company. I was the one, if you remember, that had the red shirt on, and you really liked the, whatever it is, the pattern on it or something, whatever the case might be. That's what I'm talking about. That whatever that connection is, you'll talk about little things all the time, or you might be from the same town or from the same state or whatever the case might be, but reference that and just say, hey, I'm very interested in next steps. Please let me know. Here's my contact information. Look forward to doing it. And also attach uh, your resume to that email as well, so they get it again, and that'll put you right at the top of the list. Remember when you're at the Kia Center, there was no backpacks allowed, no big bags. Please leave them in your car. We're not going to yeah, all you're gonna have to do is go back and put them in your car, but and this won't be a big deal if you did that. But just let you know, son. Obviously dress nice. Ask any questions you have. Anybody, you can email us. I'll give you some contact information here in a second, but you can email us or you can um, at the event. Anybody in orange shirt's going to be able to help you. And then, my number one tip, man, and I can't stress it enough, your smile and your positive approach to each employer is the most important thing you can do. You have an opportunity to be great. And um, job searching, for lack of a better term, sucks because nobody wants to do it. You want to just apply to a job, get an interview, start working, and get rocking, right? Well, I love live events for this reason. You have a chance to stand out, and your smile and the way you look is your calling card, man. And that is 60% of most jobs. When you walk up to a person and your shoulders are shrugged down and they go, "What are you looking for?" And you go, "Oh, I'm just looking for a job." It's not going to work. You're not going to make an impression. But if you look good, you walk up with a big smile, you handshake, and you're very positive. Hey, I can do two or three different things. I'm an administration person. I'm a graphic designer. Whatever it is, whatever skill sets that you have, you can start talking to them about that to see what fits they may have at their companies. And if you know what they already are hiring for, because you can look them up online, and reference that, you'll even be further along in the game. So anyway, if you have any questions, don't hesitate at all to reach out to us. There's my email address. Alexandra's here to help as well. And you can also at any time follow us on any of our social medias. We've got all kinds of information on there too. And we wish you the best of luck on Wednesday and look forward to serving you. And we cross not only cross our fingers, but we just know how many great employers are there. And I just don't want you to walk by your next great job because you don't know the company. Stop by the companies you know nothing about. And I promise you, you'll be shocked at the jobs that they have. Alrighty. Thank you very much for your time.